Hi, this is Nubian Lock Princess again, and I am coming to you about combining mature locks. I was lurking on one of the blogs, and there were some people that had questions on interlocks, small dreadlocks that were already locked. Previously, the tape or the video that I made was for teenage locks, because when I locked my hair in the front, it was in a teenage state, so I was able to interlock them on its own. When you have mature locks, it's really hard to do that. So there are two things that you can see. You see, I don't have my brat doll. I have a real doll now. And she's not white, she's black. But she looks like my complexion, so we're going to have to use her. Okay, I have my nappy lock too, and I interlock these two locks right here. So basically with the nappy lock tool, I'm going to take this and I'm going at 9 o'clock. Being that this is a video, you're going to see it in the opposite direction. Okay, just remember that. So okay, you have to have at least a ½ inch to an inch of new growth. So this over here, this hair over here represents the new growth that we have. So I'm going to take my nappy lock tool, which I had already threaded to make life easier, and I am going to place it going 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock, which is probably opposite to you, through the base of the lock. Alright, and by doing this, both of them, we're gonna interlock both, okay, locks together. Alright, you see this? Okay, so now as you can see, both locks are together. That's how you usually do it. So what I'm going to do, after we interlock both of the locks together, we're going to continue to interlock the locks in a 4-point rotation, 3-point rotation, whatever rotation that you want. Okay, so maybe it's easy for y'all to see. You see, I'm going up at 6 o'clock. Alright, pulling the nappy lock tool through. Alright, and then we're going to go back at 3 o'clock, which is right here. You see I'm going back at 3 o'clock, which is probably the opposite to you. Alright, and then from there we're going to go at 12 o'clock, because maybe your locks want to face going down. If you want to go back, then you do the opposite. So I want to go down, so I'm going through 12 o'clock. Okay, so look. Alright, this is 12 o'clock. You see 12 o'clock? Alright, we're going down. Uh-oh. Gonna hold on to the lock. Make sure no other hairs. Okay, so we did 12 o'clock. You see how we attached the hair? You see how the hairs, the new growth is locked, and this is what you're going to get. And as time goes on, it's going to turn into a large lock. So what you can do with your mature lock, you can either 2-strand twist it, okay, all the way down, and you can either take some thread and you can intertwine it to keep it together, or what you can do is take a thread and lock them together. For this demonstration, I'm just going to put a knot, you know, in it. You see how it's done, a 2-strand twist. And or you could just leave them be. Okay, not 2-strand twist them. Basically, you can just let them go, and as time goes on, they're going to join as one. And later on, what you can do is the last one or the smaller one, you could just lock them. I have one over here somewhere which I will show you. Okay, I have what we call a two-headed dragon right over here. I'm going to take something light and I'm going to show you. See mine? I left it alone. And what I'm going to do in about 2 more months, this one, which is I think one of the weaker one, I'll just, you know, cut off the weaker one, and once I cut off the weaker one, it'll turn into one. And these two up here, I have a few up here that I combined. All of these over here were 2. This was 2 locks. These were 2 locks. These were 2 locks. Now they're 1 locks. They're a little bit bigger. I like them big. My sister locks are larger than traditional sister locks. They're more like brother locks, which I like because of the fullness, and I don't have any problems, you know, with them. They're full and I like them. And when I tighten them, I usually tighten them like every month because my hair grows pretty fast. And when I tighten them, I have like 1 rotation to do, except for 2 or 3, because basically if you do them every 2 months, then you're going to have at least 2 or 3 rotations before you get up to the scalp. And to me, that requires more time. And at this point in my life, I do not have that much time. So I enjoy having my interlocks, my sister locks, you know, whatever you want to call them. Bottom line, they're locks. Regardless if you got your hair twisted, coiled, you twist, 2-strand twist, interlock, sister lock, nappy lock, it's all about the locks. So don't let anybody tell you that you don't have locks, okay? Because I have them and I love them and they're beautiful. And they're growing and they're a nice size, because at first I did not like them. I thought that they needed to be a little bit smaller, but I guess when your consultant does your hair, she does what's best for you, and she did what was best for me, because at the beginning I didn't see. All I saw is that, oh, I wanted to have 400 and 500 locks. I don't. I have about 325, maybe a little bit less, because I combined a few in the front and I combined the ones in the back. Basically the ones that were really small, because I knew and I've heard in time that as they start to really mature and condense, they become thin and they break, and I didn't even want to have that problem. So I started combining mine, and you know, basically now they're like really a good they're really a good size. You know, I've been managing on. No more wasting time on no hair. Okay, it's Nubian, and I will see y'all later. May God bless you, and continue to view my videos, okay, because it'll get better. Bye.